I don't know who you are, but you better hope Norman is safe. Otherwise... Oh. It's you. Well, it appears Norman wasn't missing and is actually just the mayor now. Anyways, welcome back to another episode of My Forever World. This is episode 5, and we have some important things to do. We are going to be going to the end. And I also got a project from Mayor Norman. Something that is going to be adding even more to the city. But that is going to have to wait until later. And can you blame me for thinking that Norman was kidnapped or something? Look at this message. If you ever want to see Norman again, come to the mayor's office. Like, why would he write that so cryptically? And now that I'm thinking about it, how did he even write this? He doesn't have hands. We have a few things to do in the city besides just adding a new building. That's something I'll explain more a bit later, because it's a very important project. Something you may have noticed, I have cleared out all of my saplings, well, all of my trees that were growing here. And that is because, I should say, we are going to be extending this little pathway. This is coming out towards this way a little bit more, and then I'm going to have like a little bit of a road going down this way. So that means I'm going to have to terraform a little bit, get rid of part of this hill, and maybe even cover up that water. We'll have to see. I don't know if I'll have time for that, because we have to go do some end busting. And yeah, end city busting, I should say. Let me put this away. I am sick of not having an elytra. I should make a gunpowder farm, but I'm gonna wait because I already have a bunch of stuff to do on the agenda. Oh yes, and if you missed last episode, I have gotten a whole bunch done. My tools are looking absolutely amazing. I did these in between episodes, getting the enchants fully done. As you can see, my boots are absolutely beautiful. Cannot be improved, I don't think. I even got myself a bow. This was one that I got from fishing, but I just added affinity to it, so, you know. But let us see. We should have a few things ready. I don't think I have any ender pearls. Which I already have blaze powder, but I need ender pearls. And I'm kind of worried a little bit, if I'm being honest, because I have explored a lot, especially in the first episode. But yeah, the journey is gonna be a tough one. I have no idea how far the end portal is going to be, but I'm hoping it's not too far. But just in case, we might have to get more blaze powder, so we can make more Eyes of Ender. And where is my boat? Alright, we have to head this way to get to a Nylium biome. There are a lot of Endermen spawn over there. And oh my goodness. You might remember this bridge too. I think it's from last episode. It was horrible. I do not miss this place. It already feels like it's been so long since all that stuff happened, but it really hasn't. And I am immediately getting reminded of this horrible journey I had to keep making back and forth. Alright, I had to do some digging to get here, but now is the easy part. We just have to find some Endermen to kill. Oh yeah, just like those guys. There we go. I got my protection, and then we just look at all of them. There we go. I think there was supposed to be 4 of them, but yeah, there he is. Where you at? Come on. Alright, I really didn't even need that safety net, but you know, just in case I wanted to have it. That was not enough, so we gotta find a few more. There we go. Hopefully that's enough. Alright, quick little trip to the Nether, over and done with, and now it is time to start looking for this portal. And actually, let me make a quick stop to the house. Okay, that is not a lot of rockets, but it will help us get through the end just a little bit better once we get an elytra. I got my materials right here for bridging across. Alright, I think that's pretty good. We don't need anything else. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Let's see where this first one leads. I'm gonna go over here a little bit so it doesn't get stuck in the house. And where's it going? Back that way. Okay. Towards spawn it is. The main reason I'm even doing this in the first place is you know, wings, the elytra, cool, whatever, you know, it's gonna help me travel faster. But the real reason I am doing this is because I need shulker boxes, man. Moving stuff a little by little is horrible. After last episode, and just thinking about more in the future, how I have these great tools, armor, and everything now, I am gonna need to be able to transport items a lot quicker and a lot easier. Because big projects, they're going to be coming up, and I'm going to need that. Otherwise, I'm going to be suffering very badly. So, this episode probably is not going to have me building my farms that I planned on building. In the last episode, I mentioned it, but that's probably going to have to wait till the next episode. You know, we can make a creeper farm, a sugarcane farm, whole bunch of stuff. But not today. Alright, I think we've ran pretty far. We've passed the small village. Let's see. Okay, no. We're still going in this direction. And I'm glad none of these have broken yet. Oh, man. It might be taking us all the way to the savannah. I'm hoping it's not, like, further past that. Let's check again. It's been a little bit of a distance. Not that much, but we'll try it again. We're gonna be going all the way to the savannah biome, huh? Oh no, it's gonna be in the ocean, isn't it? It probably is. Alright, just to make sure, I'll throw one more right here. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, it's going backwards. Okay, so it's probably... Ow! Why? Why did it have to break? That sucks. Ooh. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna take these. So... maybe like here? Yes, it is. All right, now we just gotta dig down. And oh, that one broke. It's a good thing I still have 12. Yes, there it is. Oh, and there's a creeper immediately. And I should have brought coal to make torches. Now we just gotta look around. Oh, I found the library. Hello. Let's see what we can get from in here. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna take all these. The books, they're kind of expensive over at the trading area that I got. I mean, they're not that expensive, but the villagers like to change their prices here and there. Like, it'll go from 3 to 2, but then it'll go back to 3. And it's really annoying, so I'm going to take all these, honestly. I can trade these for a few emeralds. What is this? Ooh, smithing template. I'll take that. Books, punch, paper. I will take that. More rockets, maybe. Let's see what's in this chest. Another smithing template, okay. And more paper. I will take that. I think, well, I might as well make that 3 stacks. Oh, wait. Yes, I knew I seen it through here. Hello. Yeah, I'm just gonna destroy your guys' spawner. Don't worry about it. There we go. And you're kidding. Well, get out of here, please. Move. Die. Get out of here. Leave me alone. Are you all dead? No, you're not. All dead. Okay. Look at this. There's no eyes at all in this thing. This stupid... Stupid portal. I'm so glad I had I had the foresight to bring 14 just in case. Alright. Let's make sure I have everything. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, and then I'm gonna need these to pillar a little bit. Ooh, I could have brought a shield. A shield would have helped. And a water bucket, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, so I'm not too... Who is doing all that banging? Get out of here. Alright, but yeah, I'm not too sure about this because I don't have the water bucket, so I'm gonna set my spawn here just in case because, you know, it's probably a good idea, even though it's gonna suck if I do survive and then I have to come all the way back here, or well, I come back here and then I have to run all the way back to base. But anyways, let's get this over with. There we go. I was a little bit overcautious about this. I did a way better job than I thought. I easily kind of conquered this thing. Not to brag or anything, but you know, it was pretty easy work. And actually, you know what? Just in case I do die, I am going to leave this dragon egg here because, you know, I can't get this back. So if I die with all this stuff, you know, I could replace it. Not easily. It would suck very much, but at least it's replaceable. But the dragon egg, that thing is not. All right. It's time for my least favorite activity, end city raiding. I find it so difficult to even find end cities most of the time. Whenever I do it, it just oh what what am I doing up here? Oh, I gotta. No way. No way. That can't be. There's no way. That's actually insane. Oh my god. I got tears of joy. I was laughing from being on this flower. There's an end gateway right here. I'm on a flower and I just immediately see a ship. You can't make this stuff up. I can't believe it. And I was just talking about how horrible this process always is for me, trying to find like an end city. I didn't even get to finish the thought. I didn't even get to say like, oh yes, it's been so bad. I've tried searching for them before and it just doesn't work out. But no, apparently I'm a liar. Apparently there's just a city ready and waiting for me to get there. The worst part is I even had examples. I was gonna talk about like in Giraffe Craft. I went on like a 2-hour long searching spree with Junior, and we just found like tiny ones. But here it is. I guess all my bad luck has finally turned around. All right, let's make quick work of this place. Oh yeah, something too. I don't know if I ever showed this, but I also have looting 3 on this, so hopefully I will get more shulker shells. Hello? I don't think that's supposed to be there. Why is that there? That's weird. What? Oh, look at that. That's pretty good. There. All right, let's go. Oh, there's some Endermen looking at me funny, but we're gonna make our way over there. All right, float me up. Come on. There we go. Well, actually, I'm scared now. I'm scared. Okay, there we go. Go. Quick. All right, perfect. We're on the boat. We're safe. Okay, you don't need to levitate me this high. Did I make one angry? No. I'm just gonna stay on here. Okay, no, wait, please, let go. I don't want to fly. Oh my goodness, please. Okay, well, no, get out of here. Okay, quick, downstairs. Healing potions, I'm not gonna take them for now. You, get out of my way. Okay, come on. There we go. Hey, no, come on, dude. Open up. There we go. Thank you. No. Can you come on, please? Thank you. No, I hate how I always do that. Oh, I will take that. I got 2 of them, but I hate how I try to crit them and then it hits their thing instead. But it's so annoying. Ooh, I'll take these. I'm gonna take all these tools, all these diamond tools, because you know what? Backup tools. It's good to have. And then let's see over here. I will take this. I will probably re-enchant these at some point, make them even better than they already are. And there we go. We have accomplished one of the goals. Not the main goal, but one of them. And I'm definitely going to have to enchant this with unbreaking and mending when I get back, because it's going to be a pain otherwise. Look at that. We're just right there. I gotta look for more. I still can't believe how great this was. That was absolutely amazing. Alright, well, I don't imagine I'm going to be talking as much as I did in this end city. So, end city busting montage. Let's go. Alright, well, I think it's probably time to head back. My food is looking very low. My goal was to get 64 of these shulker shells, but I mean 52, that's not bad either. And I got a whole bunch of loot. Look at all this. Anyways though, let's make our way back to base and get this stuff all sorted. And oh man, I didn't even think about that. Chest space, ugh. I need a better storage system. This is horrifying. There's nothing anywhere. I'm looking straight and I'm still scared. I know, the only reason I know I'm close is because of the map. I'm using that. It might be a little, you know, on the, I don't know about that side. But man, I needed it to try to get to the end island. Where is it at? I'm scared. Okay, I'm still scared. I'm scared I'm gonna fall into the depths. But man, I'm right above it. I'm right above it. There we go. Okay. I probably should have just gone to a end gateway instead of making my way all the way back over here. But I felt like this was closer, honestly. And now it's time to go home. Well, let me get this. There we go. And a pretty successful trip. There we go. And now we get to actually make our way back. Or wait, actually, if I just go back through, ooh, some lag, and then I go back to the portal again, we're not going to be back at the base, but we will be out of the cave. Oh my goodness. Okay, there was some XP waiting. All right, perfect. Now let's get to sleep and then let's go. Look at all these achievements. I've done a great job here today. I'm glad I got a second elytra too, because this one's already like really low. And oh, look at this, flying in the overworld. I don't know how, I didn't realize how much I missed it, but man, this is gonna make travel so much easier. Look, we're already by Tiny Village. I'm gonna have to make that creeper farm next episode, so I'll be able to. So I gotta gather materials and all that stuff, but I can wait for that. It's nice to have really good tools again. Oh man, look at that. A trip that used to take me like, what, 5 minutes, now only takes me like 30 seconds. That's beautiful. And this stupid lag needs to leave me alone. And now most things have been sorted. Look at this. We now have 27 diamonds over a stack of iron. I went down even more iron because I had to make another anvil. So yes, I was below a stack, but now I'm back up to over a stack, even though it's only up by one. More gold. And then I have all the armor and tools in here that I collected. Something sad I did realize though is that these bundles will probably not be getting used anymore. RIP to the bundles. They were very helpful for the first few episodes, but now they are going to be obsolete. And now we can make the shulker boxes. Man, oh, I'm so excited. I'm so happy to finally get some shulker boxes, man. It's been painful trying to move stuff, and let's see. There we go. Okay, that might have been too many. Oh yeah, I also did add barrels in the floor. Obviously, you seen me open this one with the tools and stuff, but I didn't even mention it because I kind of forgot to. There we go, the shulker box, or I guess you could call it that, the shulker boxes box. Yeah. Dragon egg, you can just chill there for now. That's so nice, not having to walk that distance. You don't even understand. I have to walk back and forth so often. It's just so nice to not have to. Alright, let me see. Oh, that was... What? Why was... He tricked me. You seen this? He had it up like this instead. You're a scammer. The mending dude. Of course he scammed me. Fire protection. Man, I really got scammed out of a book. Or, well, out of emeralds too. But man... Oh, wait. No, that's the wrong book. Give me... Where'd it go? Did I buy 2 fire protection? Are you kidding me? I am... Okay. I need some emeralds. Okay, this time I'm gonna buy a mending book. Yes. There we go. Mending, and then where... No, I'm breaking your over here? Yes. There we go, and then combine that. Perfect. And there we go. Now... we are all set. after we get that gunpowder farm, we will be flying everywhere from now on. Alright, and yep, there we go. All fixed up. No problem at all. That XP from those just trading, pretty good, pretty good. But now that we have all of that stuff out of the way, I should probably tell you what Norman told me. The plan for today, that is. We are going to be adding another building to still to be determined. Maybe Norman can come up with something for this place. Still need to figure out what this place is called. But anyways, there's going to be a new building right here. And Norman didn't really tell me what the building is for. I'm going to have to talk to him again about that. But it is going to be a nice building. It's going to contrast this. It's going to be a birch building. And it's going to look pretty good. And I have a confession. I've already collected the materials. And they're in the deck of the library. They're just all in here. It was a weird place to store it, I know, but yeah, they're right here. That's also kind of why I wanted shulker box really badly, because I just stored it in there. So yes, it is time to start a time lapse of working on this building. And it appears we have even more time in this episode than I thought. So after that, we might even make some farms. So it is time to start building this building. Yeah, let's go. And with that, we now have our third building in the city. And look at this, look at this. Ah, I'm so proud of this. It looks so good along with the other the other two buildings, I mean. I'm so happy it's turning out well. I have somehow managed to still keep the same style without going too far away from it. Well, I mean, yeah, this is the same style, but, you know, different enough to where it's like it stands out as its own building. Let me show you some of my building techniques that I did. I have been using signs like how I did over there. I put some birch signs on top of sand, sandstone, and smooth sandstone. Those blocks have been mixed in and signs have been put on them over some places, which when you take a step back and you look at it, it helps it blend together a lot better. That way it's not just all birch wood and birch logs, because that would have been just kind of plain. But with the sandstone, it adds pretty nice texture, even though I kind of do have to add some of the signs to this side because right now it's a little messy. Let me show you around back. Around back is nothing special as usual. It is a mess. But like I said with the other builds, the back sides of these buildings are going to be covered up by other buildings, so it's not something we got to worry about too much. And as you can see, it has a nice little overhang. I did that mostly because I did not want to add more windows up there, and I think it looks pretty good. We're going to have a road going along this side too. And that brings me to this sign. Well, actually, we'll hold off on that. Let me show you the interior. You can see we have a nice little deck area. There's not much space on here, but you know that's not important because this building, you don't really need to be outside of it. You go inside, and I'm really happy with the roof design, or the ceiling. I think it looks pretty nice. You have a nice little seating area, a waiting area, I guess, really. And you get to just chill here, and there's a receptionist, and then there's an office where you can, oh, I forgot a painting, where you get to talk to the person who works here. And if I'm being honest, I still have no idea what this building is supposed to be exactly. And then upstairs, there is nothing. It's a perfect creature rampage build. So the original plan for this building was actually to be like the place where you come to register to live in the city. And then I was going to have all the villagers over there in the cave system moved into the building over here. Upstairs, of course, where I could zombify them still and do all that stuff. But I don't know if I'm going to do that. The building was also going to be over here originally, but I think it looks so much better over there. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do that actually, because I don't know, just I'm not feeling it, you know? So for now, we just have a building without much of a purpose. I'm going to have to think about it some more. I'm going to keep the office and the waiting room area, stuff like that. I got to figure out what else this building could be, though. Can't be a town hall. Town hall's right there. Can't be the library. Library's right there. But it could be some other kind of office government building. I just need to think of what. Maybe, you know what? This actually could be the sheriff's office. Now that I'm looking at it, I think that works. I think that fits pretty well. That being said, that is also my office. You know what? I really like the idea of this as a sheriff's office. The roof design, everything about it. Yeah. Okay, yeah, this is the sheriff's office right here. You go in, report a crime right here. You wait right here to speak with like me, and then upstairs, I don't know yet. I don't know. At some point, I'll have to make a jailhouse too. Maybe close by this, maybe behind it. You know, that could also work. Oh yeah, back to what I was trying to say. Oh, I have nothing on. So, this wonderful sign that we have right here for the city needs to be torn down. Yeah, I know we put this up like, what, a few episodes ago, and we're tearing it down. I do have an important reason for that, though. Because the city is getting bigger. As you can see, this road is already filling up very quickly. So that's not going to work. Obviously, there is a lot of space around here, you know, a lot of space that we can use. And so that's exactly what I'm going to do. The entrance to the city is no longer going to be over here. It is going to be in a new location. There we go. All torn down. The new entrance to the city is actually going to be over here. And I maybe should not have torn that down yet because I need to make a bridge. But the bridge is not going to be coming in this episode. So, yeah, I might have been dumb to remove that. But let me get a vantage point and tell you a little bit more about how this city's progression is going to go. So, the idea is that this whole landmass is going to be, well, the land of the city. The city's probably not going to cover every square inch of this landmass, but it is going to cover a good amount. And my little ranch over there is technically going to be part of the city. Maybe more of a county, really. And that's why the sign is going to be over here. We're going to have a bridge that goes along there, and then the sign right here. And that is going to be the entrance to the big county, city, whatever you want to call it. And so I'm going to need to make a pathway that goes along here. I'm probably going to connect that pathway that's behind those buildings over to like right there where that crack is. And then make it go straight along here. Then maybe turn right there and then go like that. If you can imagine that. And we're going to do that in today's episode. So we'll just have to place the sign a little bit later on. Oh man, I'm getting even more excited because this wasn't even part of my original plan, doing a bunch of terraforming and then putting the thing over there. But oh man, I'm excited. I'm excited to experiment, try out some stuff, and even more, I'm excited to terraform. And terraforming is exactly what I did. It's not the biggest change in the world, but the land looks a lot smoother. In this area, at least. Over there, it's still a little mess. But yes, I've gone ahead and smoothened up the land a lot in preparation even for some future builds, which I'm not all too sure of what they are going to be yet. However, I do have an idea for one certain build that I want to put right here. And build isn't exactly the word I would use for this. More like a plant. And by plant, I mean tree. I'm going to make a humongous tree. But that tree, I am planning on adding it like right here. I think that is going to look fantastic. Back to the task at hand though. We are going to be adding more pathways. This pathway is going to come up this way a little bit, and I still have a hole there because I need that mine. And then it's going to come up here a little bit, and then down this way, and over to here, where there will eventually be a bridge. But that still needs to be designed. It's going to be right here, I think. Yeah. And unfortunately, this pathway is going to be something I do today, which it means it's going to be quite big. And I got to collect a lot of coarse dirt. And honestly, I'm probably still going to build that tree. I really want to build that. I just want to see it. It's going to look so beautiful. But for now, I will leave out the leaves. Let me know if you want leaves, though, because then if you do, I can just add them. But let's get to making this area even better. We're going to start by making this pathway, and then we are going to make that tree. So enjoy this little time lapse of me getting that stuff done. Man, I've been staring at this tree for a little while now, and I gotta say, I did a great job with this. This tree puts all my trees of the past to shame. And there are a few places where this tree could probably be improved. Mostly right there. I might edit that up a little bit because it looks kind of flat and it just kind of looks a little bit off to me. But the rest of it, I think it looks wonderful. Let me show you a closer view. And yes, I decided to add the leaves. I couldn't wait. I thought, you know, the dead tree, it looks good. But the leaves make it even better. So I decided to go with the leaves. And I'm gonna keep saying this. I'm very, very proud of this tree. By far my best work. And it just looks amazing. I mean, given it is like a lone tree among a wasteland, so it by comparison, you know, it's gonna look better. But I won't discredit my work too much. It looks pretty good from this angle too. Other angles of this tree are a little weird. Like this one. this angle of the tree, not flattering at all. But oh yeah, completely forgot. I was too focused on the tree. I have done the pathway. It is looking pretty fantastic, and it connects all the way up from the water over there to my place, my ranch. I always forget I have a name for this place, Fortune Fields. And then it also connects up to the city with room for expansion that way. I'm going to have to plan out a little bit more of the layout though, because honestly, I'm not too sure of how I'm going to do it. And something else is, now that I've built one tree, this is the problem with making trees. Now that I have one, I'm going to need to make a lot more. My ranch, now that I'm looking at it, it kind of lacks vegetation. It has a bunch of dead bushes and dried grass. But, you know, it could definitely use some trees, like maybe right there, maybe one in the pen. That is still horrible. I have to release them cows. And just, yeah, I need more vegetation around. Maybe even adding some grass, because, like, grass blocks. Because I feel like we could use a little greenery up in here. And not just in the ranch, all over. I'm going to add grass patches around, like just in certain areas. Not really sure where exactly yet. I'm going to have them scattered around. The buildings are still going to be like, I have to make an area over here, area over there, whole bunch of stuff over there. And none of this I've planned out yet, so it's going to be a lot of planning. But I gotta say, I am most excited for more trees. Building this tree has sparked a light in me. I want to get even better and do even more trees. I want to become great. I always had a fascination with terraforming and landscape. So, you know, being able to build something in Minecraft that I'm like really proud of and it be a tree, I love that. You know, the buildings are cool or whatever, but the real excitement is with the vegetation. And as the days go on of me working on this place, I grow even more proud of it. And as unfortunate as it is, this video is going to have to end. I'm not too sure how long this one is, and I honestly don't really know if we really got all that much stuff done. But I need to get this one uploaded to get the weekly video out. You know, I'm still trying to get them out weekly, so a little bit lacking right now, but we are getting progress done, and that's what's important. As long as we're getting stuff done in each episode, that's all that matters to me. Bigger videos will be coming soon, and that means there will be more time in between the videos, which is going to be sad, but I will be trying to upload other stuff during that time. Like, I got a few ideas for like one-off videos that I could do. A lot is going to be changing with the channel soon. Streams will be coming soon, maybe within this next month. They will finally be here, and it's honestly perfect timing because I have a lot of grindy stuff that I plan on doing in this world that will help me get through it. Maybe I can even do some streams of like designing more buildings and other stuff for this world. But yeah, stay tuned. Lots of stuff is coming soon, and it's coming fast. And that is going to be the end of today's episode. I am even more pumped than before for this world. I have my sheriff's office, which I need to do an upstairs. The upstairs is looking really good right now. I need to design some more buildings. I have made a tree. What else did I do today? Oh yeah, and I terraformed. I might have done something else besides that, but I can't really remember. And anyways though, until my next video, I have been Creature Rampage. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you, hopefully, in the next episode. Peace!